about to give them what they want. I don't think they're ready for this though. Beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode.
What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones representing Pump Chasers. Before we begin, guys, you already know. TigerFitness.com. Be sure to get those Pump Chaser subs. And as for the GAF way, guys, I know y'all been waiting. Sorry for the delay. Just be sure to sign up at TigerFitness.com for their newsletter. And be sure to let them know, hey, we are ready for that GAF way to hit the streets, okay? And you already know, beastmode316.com for online macro-based coaching. If you got a food scale, you're familiar with how to use online macro tracking apps, you want an online coach, I'm your guy. Fuck with your boy, I will get you to where you want to be. Especially if you want to get chiseled down, especially if you're trying to get hoe ready. Okay, and I also have downloadable programs and meal plans that are already ready, easy to follow. So go ahead and fuck with your boy if you're interested. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the number 3. The number 3 is a crucial number. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard this many times, but yes, the number 3 is a crucial number. Okay, this is literally the third planet from the sun. This is also called the third dimension, the physical reality, which is also called the 3D reality. In our reality, everything within this reality is literally made up of atoms. That's a scientific fact. That is not my opinion. That's a scientific fact. And atoms are made into 3 parts. So the number 3, guys, is a very crucial number. But what does that have to do with fitness? Well, guys, fitness is physical activity. Okay, you might have heard the term laws of the land. Well, that applies to fitness. Laws of the land literally applies to physical activity because everything in this physical reality is governed by the laws of physics. That's why your form matters when you're training with weights, especially when you're doing things like deadlifts or squats. You have to literally make sure the bar travels along your center of mass. And if things are not aligned properly, that can give you terrible shit, possibly even devastating injuries, depending on the situation, depending on the person, and depending on how terrible your form is. So guys, numbers are all around us, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. Even when it comes to food, if you eat a slice of pizza, whether you want to track those numbers or not, there's a certain amount of fats, proteins, and carbs in that slice of pizza. It is what it is. So the number 3 is very important, guys. And what I want to tell you is you can apply this to your advantage by creating plans that are not only backed by science, but also backed by the numbers. Now let's talk about shapes. We know the shape with 3 sides, the number 3, is the triangle. You know, notice Phil Jackson had an offense called the triangle offense, and his coaching style definitely breeded some great champions. He's gonna go down as one of the best basketball coaches ever. You know, that triangle has 3 sides, and we know the number 3 is important. So I'm gonna go to my office right now, and I'm gonna show you how you can apply this triangle and use it to your benefit for fitness. Let's go to the office. So guys, the number 3, crucial number. Nikola Tesla, very smart man, okay? That's the man who actually the car company Tesla is named after. He said it himself, the numbers 3, 6, and 9 are literally the keys to the universe, okay? So check this out. Got the triangle right here, all right? You can apply this shit to your life. If you want to be in great shape, especially better than average, okay? Because in my opinion, this is just for me, I can't speak for everybody else. Just being a little better than the average person, fuck that. I want to be much better than the average person on a physical standpoint. Because let me tell you this, again, I can't speak for anybody else, but if I go to Walmart with a tank top on and I'm not standing out, something ain't right. Somebody who lifts weights seriously should look like they do. And if you don't, you're lacking somewhere. It's just that simple. Now, some people just work out for fun or just work out for the health, fine. But I work out for fun, for my health and to look a certain way. And if you share that same mindset, pay attention to this. 3 things you're gonna need for sure to be very good at this. Nutrition. Okay? Nutrition, diet. You're also gonna need rest. Okay? So we got nutrition, rest, and most of all, well, not most of all, they all equally matter. Shit. Training. All right, last but not least, this is what I'm working for, what I'm looking for. I'm looking for last but not least, not most of all. Okay, so all 3 of these things matter. We have nutrition, rest, and we have training. Now let's break down these words. Okay? Nutrition is basically this. The bottom line, nutrition is macros and micros. When you get down to the bottom line, that's what nutrition is, okay? Because we all know by now, 30 grams of carbs, that can be a banana depending on the weight. That can be strawberries depending on the weight. That can be some grapes depending on the weight. You can get 30 grams of carbs from several food sources, you know? So at the end of the day, it comes down to the macros and the micros. You got to make sure you're getting proper macros. You make sure you're getting your nutrients, especially your essentials. And of course, macros. Now, some people are going to say calories. Well, keep in mind, calories come from macros, okay? 25 grams of carbs is 100 calories. You know, 25 grams of protein is 100 calories. 10 grams of fat is 90 calories. So yes, you could add calories here, but if you stay on top of your macros, the calories take care of itself, okay? Now, some people might tell you the macros don't really matter. It's all about the calories. Look, it just depends on how specific you want your goals to be. There is some truth to that, but I still disagree. Because when it all comes down to it, when you're prepping for a show, what are they doing? Carbing up, most likely. They're not proteining up. They're not fattening up. They're usually carbing up. There's a reason why they chose carbs over proteins over fats. The macronutrient breakdown does matter. Now, how much you care about that breakdown, that's going to vary person to person. But to say that macros don't matter and it's all about the calories is false. And I can really go in on that shit, to be real with you. I can really go, that can be a whole video by itself. Now, y'all want that video? Comment below and I can make that happen. And I be seeing people online saying shit like that all the time. And if they want to debate me, please bring it. Please bring it. Because I could end you with the facts. And the facts is, macros matter. Now, if you don't want to track those macros and just do calories, fine. That's your choice. But to say that shit don't matter, it's just not true. Okay? False. Macros and micros, okay? Now let's get to the training. Training, weights, okay? Some people are gonna say, what about calisthenics, Chris Jones? Look, I'm not talking for you. I'm not your voice. I'm here for the natural bodybuilders. This is a natural bodybuilding page, so I don't really care about you CrossFit guys or, no disrespect, your calisthenic guys. I'm about the guys who want that whole ready physique. If you're here for that whole ready physique, that Greek god physique, you're in the right place. You want me to tell you how great calisthenics are, or how you can build your legs by doing lunges in the parking lot with no weights? This ain't the channel for you. This is for those guys who want that whole ready bodybuilding, physique without steroids. Okay, so weights and cardio. Cardio is great for your heart health, guys. Not only is it great for your heart health, it's gonna help you get a good sweat. So you're gonna get those impurities out of you. Okay? It's a good stress reliever. And it helps you keep your body fat percentage under control. Of course, diet too. But cardio, not only good for your heart health, gonna help you keep your body fat level under control. You're gonna sweat out a lot of toxins and impurities. It's great. And I think a lot of us, we don't really respect cardio as a form of training. Respect cardio as a form of training, just like you respect those weights. So weights and cardio. And I would add posing as well, but I'm gonna leave that out. But posing is crucial too. That can be another video within itself. Notice the number 3. There are 3 parts of the rep, guys. There's the eccentric, okay, which is the negative rep. There's the concentric, which is the positive part of the rep. But we don't talk about the static holds. We don't talk about those isometrics. That's one of the reasons why competitors look so much better than regular people. Not just for steroids, because we have natural competitors too. It's all those hours of posing. All those hours of posing, squeezing your muscles, using your mind to add that tension to the muscles and holding them for like 10 to 20, even 30 seconds. That's a workout within itself. Anybody who's ever competed knows posing is a workout within itself. So I could even add posing here, but let's just stick to weights and cardio, okay? Now, as far as rest goes, rest between sets, guys. Rest between sets, okay? Rest between sets. Think about it, guys. Intensity matters. Intensity is very important. If you're doing a set of curls and you do 12 reps and then you go to the water fountain, you're talking to people in the gym, 5 minutes has passed, guys, that's not intense. Chances are your pump is dropped dramatically. Keep that intensity going. Be very honest about yourself. How intense are you really in that gym? You shouldn't be resting no more than about 90 seconds unless you're going extremely heavy doing low reps. And then I would say, yeah, 3 to 5 minutes is fine. But if you're in there for hypertrophy reasons, I would say, man, shit, anywhere between 45 seconds, no more than 2 minutes, okay? So, yes, rest between sets matter, okay? But what about rest between workouts, okay? Rest between, sorry for my handwriting, guys. I'm going over the line too, okay. Rest between sets and rest between workouts matter. And let's go ahead and add daily sleep as well. Daily sleep is obviously rest, right? Now the funny thing about rest between sets, that could actually go towards training. Notice how all three of these things, they matter individually and independently on their own. Each of these matter on their own. But what they do is they bounce off each other and they support each other. Perfect example with training. How hard you're able to train, how good your pump is in the gym, well, your nutrition matters for that. The fuel you're putting in your body. How well you feel in the gym, well, how much rest are you getting? How much sleep are you getting? How much rest between those workouts? How much daily sleep, okay? Notice with nutrition, how many calories you need is going to depend on how you're training. Are you training 1 hour a day? Are you training 3 hours a day? The amount of calories you need is going to matter depending on how you're training, okay? What about if you're trying to gain weight? What about if you're trying to lose weight? Again, it's going to come back to the nutrition. The quality of your sleep. Notice when you're resting your body is using those nutrients to take care of you, to repair your body, right? So the quality of your rest is going to depend on the quality you're putting into your body, the quality of nutrients you're putting into your body. All these things matter independently, but they bounce off each other and they support each other. So there you go right here, guys. This is an example. This shit can be used in so many areas of your life. It can be used in sports. It can be used in your personal growth, fitness, even finances. The law of three applies to everything because everything's connected. All right. Now, before I go, let me give you a little something to think on. Just a little food for thought. Remember, Nikola Tesla said, if you understand 3, 6, and 9, you will have the keys to the universe. So check this out right here. You got a triangle pointing up, and now you got a triangle pointing down. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Some people are going to say this is linked in with the Jewish people or the Israel flag. If anybody knows anything about the flower of life or sacred geometry in general, this shape, the star tetrahedron, has been around long before Jewish people were even using this symbol. Long before this star was put on the Israel flag. This has been around for a very long time, okay? The star tetrahedron, guys, if you add 3 more things to this, notice how these lines are interlocking with each other. They're bouncing off each other. You will create a system for yourself that is fail-proof. Okay, you will create a system for yourself that is fail-proof. So many people get in shape and fall off and repeat the patterns over and over again because they're lacking some things. And I'm going to give you one of them. I'm going to give you the mind. Guys, bam, the mind governs everything. Okay, when it comes to nutrition, there are laws you got to follow to be successful. When it comes to training, there are laws you must obey if you want to be successful. Notice the laws of the land. If your form is shitty, you're doing a whole bunch of jerking, you will be punished in the form of pain or injury. Both, actually. All right? There's laws to follow when it comes to rest. Your central nervous system needs rest, literally, for your body to be able to function to the best of its ability. So your mind is literally your governor. You must self-govern yourself with a strong mind. So that's 4. What are the other 2? You guys comment below. Now, people who follow my Instagram stories, I talk about this type of shit all the time. Y'all already know what's up. Shout out to the people that be in my stories. But for the people that fuck with me on the YouTube, comment below. What are the other 2 things? All right? What are the other 2 things? And I'll try to make time to share the other 2. I just want you guys, I can actually share it right now, but this video is about the law of 3. And to be real with you, this is going to be fun for me to see some people comment below and let me know what are the other 2 things needed to create a perfect system for you that's going to keep you in shape and why. I really want to read you guys' comments. So again, with the law of 3, these 3 things matter equally: rest, nutrition, and training. If you want to be the best natural bodybuilder you can possibly be, you must have those 3 things in place. But it needs a foundation to support. You can't build a house without a foundation. You want to build yourself, you need a foundation. We got the mind. What are the other 2 things that's going to be your foundation so you can be successful and stay in shape for a very long time? I want you guys to think on that and comment below, all right? When you have those 6 things in place, they're going to bounce off each other. Bing, 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 bing. And it's going to keep you whole. It's going to keep you on point. You're going to be the best version of yourself. Period. Well, anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget, tigerfitness.com for Pump Chaser subs. And Beast Mode 316 for online coaching, programs, and meal plans. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support and your love. And we'll see you at the next video. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Peace. We need a moment of silence before we fuck up these weights.